Hello everyone, welcome back to the show. Today we have a special clip which is some great sexy, sizzling sexy citrus summer fragrances chosen by three amazing guests. We had Margie Louise, Martial's Blends and Svetkov. I'm going to put the link to all their fantastic fragrance YouTube channels in the description. Please go and subscribe to them and check out our selections, including some from me, of some fantastic fresh citrus fragrances. Very quickly before we get into that, don't forget to use my code MR15 for 15% off at myfragrancesamples.com, the best place in the USA and Canada to get your fragrance samples. And I do have a little intro for you. Someone's done the work for me. I was very honoured to be featured in this clip from the Archie Luxury live stream channel. If you're familiar with Archie, you'll know who he is. He's the big chap in the blue shirt in this video. It's a WrestleMania, what do you call it? A Royal Rumble. And they put all these characters in it. Absolute genius. I don't know who did it. I don't know who's controlling the characters. I don't know how it worked. I wasn't in playing the game. But anyway, a Mr. Smelly character comes in and gets his just desserts from Archie Luxury in the blue shirt. Here we go, guys.
Moments away.
Uh-oh.
First contestant is entering the ring. Now, from my understanding, that gentleman is wearing shoes size 9. No, not. Where it doesn't shine.
Oh!
Jamie eliminated.
The second and third contender eliminated already.
He's not going to be happy about that.
Oh! Austin Daniels wasting no time.
Austin Daniels and AC3 team up to beat.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
oh!
Like Austin Daniels to begin
Yes.
with, so this is a bit of a poetic justice.
Is this Mr. Smelly?
Mr. Smelly have lost
enters the ring.
all sense of direction. He doesn't realize that he's not a watchman. He's a fragrance man. He's a completely different Rumble. But he doesn't care nonetheless.
All the way from England.
Mr. Smelly, Mr. Smelly.
With the $1 million nose, always dressed to impress.
The fragrance Rumble was actually at the stadium nearby.
Smelly helping AC3 out there, taking care of Austin Daniels. T and Tickers, AC3 going at it, blow for blow. Oh no, Mr. Smelly.
495, very creative and absolutely hilarious. Nicely done, thank you.
Thank you,
Oh no, big boy in trouble. Mr.
Archie's
Smelly
in
with
trouble.
the ultimate
What is
betrayal.
Mr. Smelly doing? What is Mr. Smelly doing to AC3?
Oh, T and Ticker's going down like a bag of rocks.
Like a...
JT, fantastic, thank you.
let's
this
finish.
might be it.
Get out of the way!
Finish the job.
T and Ticker's getting that clock
Down
clean.
goes
Mr. Smelly getting what's coming to him. Watch out. The maniac mullet has risen.
Smelly eliminated.
Oh my God. Mr. Smelly has eliminated himself.
So that was it for me, a very short appearance. Let's get into the video. Louise is back. We're going to talk about fragrances for the, citrusy fragrances, which is always a fun. Yes, citrusy fragrances, you just can't go wrong, can you? Let's face it, I love citrus. Okay, so let's just all recommend people one amazing citrus fragrance for the spring, summertime that gets the job done. And we're going to go around the room. Okay, are you guys, is everybody ready with one?
I have 4.
Fabulous. Oh, okay, brilliant. I can allow that. That's the more the merrier. Thanks for the super chat, Juan. Really appreciate it.
Then I get to have 2 then.
Well, okay, I'll let you. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to go straight into this. I'm going to go Margie Louise first. Margie Louise,
okay.
Can you tell us your citrus recommendations, please?
Right.
Go.
So here's my disclaimer. I'm not a big citrus fan. I like citrus in a composition, but I don't like necessarily straight up citrus perfumes. Don't know why. I just feel like they don't, I don't know. They're just, but I will tell you too that I'm okay with, okay? And better than okay with. So the first one, I don't like as much as the second one. So the first one is ATELIER, and this is Clementine, California. So it's a California, I mean, I had to get it, right? It's Clementine, California. And I guess it's clementines are like mandarin oranges. And it's just, I mean, the thing with Atelier, I think it's very like what you see is what you get. Oh, I've tried orange sanguine too. I think Atelier does a really good job with citrus fragrances. I also like Pomelo Paradis. That's another. I love that fragrance, but for some reason I just haven't. I won't like splurge on a citrus fragrance for some reason. So this little 10 mil has been okay for me, but I do like it. If you're gonna, here's the thing about citrus. It's like a mood lifter, right? So like every now and then I'll just spritz it. The other one I like, it was on accident that I bought it. So this one, I accidentally bought this one. I meant to buy another one, but this is Lancôme, and it is Eau de Lancôme. And so do you see it here? The bottle's kind of cool. It's kind of like Art Deco-y, Eau de Lancôme. So this has been around for a while. And this is actually, here's the surprise about this. It has a lemon, it's lemon at the top, and it is like intense lemon. Like it's almost like, almost a little like, cleaner, lemon cleaner kind of thing, that association. But it's worth it because it dries down. It has, I think it's got oak moss at the base. So it almost turns into like a chypre, so it's almost like a lemony chypre, fragrance, and it lasts a long time. And this was a pleasant surprise. I think it's discontinued now. It's pretty cheap, and I like the whole thing. So now I'm kind of like just spritzing it, it's good. So this is worth it. Okay,
brilliant.
I gotta spritz it. Yes, gotta do the spritz. Okay.
Is that one that I've not heard of? That one, is that one that's sort of marketed towards women?
It is, but
Yeah.
I think men could totally wear this because it's not very sweet. Mostly what you get, it's intense lemon. So if you like lemon in fragrances, I think you're gonna like this. It's not too
okay.
sweet. Yeah, it's not too. I mean, it's lemon's tricky because you almost go like, you make that association, right? Like it's cleaner, like lemon cleaner. I don't know if you guys have that same association.
I know what you mean.
If it's too much, if it's too much.
But it's good. I was surprised, and I was like pleasantly surprised. I meant to get I think it's called Eau d'Azur or something, right? It's a different one because I was on an ambrette seed hunt because that's my newest obsession is ambrette seed. I love ambrette seed these days. Anyways, so I ended up with this one on accident, and I love it. So again,
Okay.
Eau de Lancôme, good lemon chypre fragrance. Cheap.
I
Brilliant.
don't feel like the molecule of lemon that's used is going to dictate whether if it smells like cleaner or not. Because they essentially, the same companies that make the fragrance for the cleaners are the ones that make the scent for the fragrances we use.
Yes,
So that's why the
totally.
connection is there.
But
Brilliant.
this-
Two absolutely amazing choices, and non-obvious ones. I, like you, really love the Atelier Cologne range. Pomelo Paradis also great, and I'll check out the other. The first one you mentioned was Clementine, California, was it?
Clementine, California.
Yes.
Any of the Atelier like
Yeah.
citrus are really good. Like you just
Can't go wrong. Let's go to Svetkov with his choices next. Thank you so much, Margie Louise. Fantastic picks. Svetkov, Mr. Svetkov.
I will do very, very quick. So on the cheap end, on the more affordable stuff, this is my recent purchase, and I did a review. Of course, it is a Jimmy Choo Man Ice, very nice, fresh, citrusy fragrance. With the, I misjudged when I did the first time reaction. I thought it has a lemon, but it has a citron and bergamot. It is very interesting, dry, but also citrusy and aromatic scent. One thing too bad is doesn't really develop, but nonetheless very affordable, very easy to wear. From the mainstream, I do like Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche.
Yeah.
Again, I do have notes here. Citrusy lemon. It has lemon, and again, this one. With the lemon, when you overdo lemon, it does become sort of like lemon cleaner. When you don't put enough lemon, it's not enough lemon, and sometimes bergamot just outshines the lemon. In this thing, the lemon is done really nice, and on the dry down, it has a fantastic that sort of like vanilla sweetness. So it transitions from a spring summery scent to a fantastic mildly sweet vanilla fragrance. For the older woman, Mr. Naughton's age, Sauvage. I do have Sauvage by Christian Dior. I don't have Sauvage. I don't have that. I don't even know how it smells. And listen, whoever figured out to put a magnetic caps on these bottles,
That bottle's
they
great.
just sound sexy. Like Jesus Christ. It's you can sometimes just listening how it clicks, you can get an orgasm. Anyways, everyone knows about your Sauvage, fantastic. Now, I will admit myself, I'm quite too young yet for this fragrance, but it is a quality product, natural, doesn't smell synthetic, and of course, it is very, very complex. And of course, from the obvious one, I cannot go without this thing. I've disrespected badly in my beginning of the fragrance journey. It is Artisan Pure. How can you go wrong with this thing? You cannot go wrong. Like this thing. Today, when I went to do a haircut, I just sprayed like couple sprays just to refresh in the morning. It was very sunny, very mood uplifting, like you said, Miss Ron. Like this thing is sensational. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Wonderful selections. Let me just do the super chats as great picks. I really like all your picks there. Really good. Artisan Pure is a nice one. I totally agree on the Chanel too. Mike Obi, thank you very much for the very generous $9.99 super chat. Keep doing what you do, Dan. Really, really appreciate that support. I that means a lot to me. I'll just quickly keep up with the super chats because we've had a couple come in, which is wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. Loving you guys' choices so far. So we have another one coming in there, and it's Mr. Clean. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Many thanks. That's very kind of you indeed. Nishan Wulong Cha. I've never heard of it, so you've given me a tip. Thank you. Totally agree on the second one. Galan Aqua Allegoria Bergamotto Calabria. It's exquisite. Yeah, very, very good. Those Aqua Allegorias from Galan. There's a huge range of them. That's one of the best. Absolutely great recommendations. And thank you for a wonderful and generous super chat contributing to the conversation. We can leave that in my little clip video because we're getting recommendations from you. We really appreciate it. Horn Dog, we may come back to this because I'd finish off the little the suggestions section that we're doing here. Horn Dog with a $4.99 super chat. Many thanks, Horn Dog. I really appreciate that. Danny, which fragrance reviewer has the most juvenile and immature collection in this community, would you say? I love that question. I will answer that, and I'll keep it on the screen until I've done it. Thank you so much, Horn Dog. Hit us with the super chats. These are what makes this. These help make the stream fun. It's over to Martial. Hot and sexy citrus recommendations, please.
I would start off with my third of three. L'Eau de Kenzo. It's really nice. It's great citrus opening, and the citrus energy does remain throughout the wear of the fragrance, interestingly enough. The second one I would say is Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Yuzu. It's a delicious citrus. Yeah, it opens up fresh and it stays nice. It really is I think it's one of the perfect summer fragrances to wear, regardless if you're a guy or a girl, because it really is unisex. You can spray it on. If you want to overspray it, you can overspray it, and it'll give you at least a good 6 hours of wear, which is really good for a citrus fragrance. Gives you about 6 hours of wear. So Elizabeth Arden used Green Tea Yuzu. And then my top one, the one I love, I have to wait till I get my new bottle, and I ordered a backup bottle with it too. Citron Boboli by Le Jardin Pétrouvé. It's delicious. It's fun wearing. It lasts long. It has anise to kind of strengthen the citric energy, interestingly enough, and it really works well. So it's one that I do. I overspray. I love wearing, especially as the weather goes up.
Sounds
Brilliant.
good.
Thank you for three, and three that many people won't, they're not obvious choices. So that's what we're all about, to help people discover new scents. Thank you as ever with the fan. You do look a bit like Luther Vandross, though.
One look in your eyes.
With that tash now, that's really I'm loving it. Okay, brilliant. I'll do my quick 2 pence worth then, guys, and then we'll answer that super chat. So I'm going to get, I just got this one this week, which I was really, really pleased to get, and this is Eau Sauvage Cologne. So there's a Cologne flanker to Eau Sauvage, and it's really, really nice. Again, it's got, as Svetkov will approve, it's got
There
the
you
old
go.
magnet. It's just a crisp, fresh citrus fragrance. It's got that Dior quality. The opening notes are beautiful. It is vibrant. It is fresh. Eau Sauvage in itself is kind of basically a fresh citrusy fragrance, but this has an almost next level crisp cleanness about it. Maybe a little bit less complexity, and it's just quite simple, but it's very, very beautiful. It's just something you cannot think about, but it just has that exquisite Dior quality. I find longevity good, projection not strong. Weird tests that I kind of find that work for me. Whenever I pick up an item of clothing, say if I'd worn it and I picked up this shirt the next day off the floor where I normally toss it when I go to bed, and I can't remember what I've worn, and maybe I even pull that shirt on again. I'm oh, that's really nice, and this really has that effect, you know, and that's a good measure for me. It's really, really nice. It's not exciting maybe, but it's just exquisite, great quality, great bottle design. So that's a really good one. Also, Lorenzo if you want to spend a bit more money, Lorenzo Villoresi Uomo 1993 release. Exquisite Italian niche house. This is very much a kind of herbal, spicy citrus, bit of citrus in there, but lots of herbs and spices. If you like things like Acqua di Parma, different, but yeah, it's really, really good. If you like, it's almost got like a lot of those kitchen herbs. If you bought them, I've got some over there that I just put on my speech, my pizza. It was like mixed Italian herbs. It's like they put some of those in it, and it really works. It's green, it's spicy, and it's completely unisex. It's really, really nice.
I like
Lorenzo,
stuff like that.
Yeah, me too. I think they call them aromatics, don't they? The sort of herbaceous accords. It's really, really good. It's a little bit expensive, but it's not that compared to Creed and stuff. It's not too bad. Really, really nice. And just very briefly, I do have a weird fetish for Pinard citrus musk in a plastic bottle for 18 quid. If you want to smell like lime and sort of cheap soapy fragrances, I love Pinard citrus musk. So there are our wonderful citrus recommendations. Thank you, guests, for wonderful selection. We did well there. I'm gonna edit that up and bung it up on Monday. It'll be a popular video.